Welcome again to the networking session for the EURASIAPAC project on Japan and on cooperation opportunities with Japan and Korea. Like I said, this networking session is organized by the EURASIAPAC project, which is a project dealing with international cooperation under the ICT call of the Sept framework program. And I would like to first give you a short impression on what the project is actually all about. So first, the concept of the EURASIAPAC project. So what are we all about? And I chose this image because it doesn't just say that we're here for the money of it, but FP7 is about funding of research. But I would like to show with this image what is one of the most successful elements of the European Union so far, which is the European single market, and the euro is one of the driving factors in the European Union, and it symbolizes the single market around Europe, where you can have a free flow of goods, a free flow of services, and with the FP7 and the other framework programs before it, there's also a free flow of ideas between the individual countries of the European Union. There's large-scale cooperation on the diverse topics of ICT, of the environment, of health, of many other topics. And we would like to take this model of the European single market and its free flow of ideas, and to take this as a promotion also for cooperative research around the Union, around the world. So, and especially with the topic of ICT, which is an overarching topic and which influences the lives of mainly all citizens, not just in Europe but around the world. It is also one of the main instruments to foster Europe's sustained competitiveness. And with this topic of cooperative research, and especially in ICT, we would like to promote European core values and also European ideas within the framework program. So the other side of the concept is what we are actually doing. So we try to bring together researchers with this project and let them work out on what are the challenges for the future. And in ICT there are various challenges which Europe faces in the near future, which some of the target countries of the EURASIAPAC project already might face. And there is ample opportunities for all the partners involved to work together on these challenges, to overcome these global challenges, like, for example, demographic change, climate change, increase in urbanization. And with the help of the EURASIAPAC project, we like to create global research networks that work together to tackle these challenges and bring together these two partners as complements to research these challenges. So, and how are we going to do this? So there's apparently a little bit of interface problem between my PC and the Mac here. So we try to do this or implement this project through various interfacing activities. On the one hand, we have workshops which we try to carry out in each and every country. We have a workshop coming up in Europe again at the end of October here in Brussels, on October 26th at the Sheraton, at the 4 Points by Sheraton Hotel in the city center. Then at the beginning of next year we have workshops in Australia and New Zealand in February, and most probably in Korea and Japan in March. So also from these inputs from the workshops and also from surveys we are trying to implement in each country, we try to generate a EU Asia-Pacific ICT cooperation strategy. And for this, we brought together a consortium from the involved countries, namely from Europe and from the countries of Japan, Korea, Australia, and New Zealand. The project is coordinated. You won't see it here, but in my version there was the Fraunhofer logo at the top of it. So so I'm from the Fraunhofer IFF in Magdeburg, Germany. We're coordinating this project and work together with our European partners, Sigma Orionis and Atos Origin, to cope with the European side of the equation, namely trying to identify what are the priorities for cooperation from Europe vis-à-vis the Asia-Pacific countries. And we are working together with partner institutions from the target countries. Again, the Fraunhofer logo is not to be seen at the top. In Japan, we're working together with the Fraunhofer office, the representative office in Japan, which supports our project implementation there. In Korea, we have the Korean Institute for the Advancement of Technology, which is an agency or an institute under the Ministry of Knowledge Economy. Then in Australia, we are cooperating with CSIRO, a research organization not dissimilar to Fraunhofer in Germany. And in New Zealand with the University of Canterbury. If you want to meet some of the partners, specifically the Australian and New Zealand partners, you can also visit their booth in the International Village, where also EURASIAPAC has a booth, and can get to know them. Where everybody is pretty much close by, and we also have Mark Billinghurst from the University of Canterbury here with us. So just for you to meet also some of the other partners which are not really addressed in this session. So the setup for the project is pretty generic. We have a information collection and workshop organization work package, and also information consolidation, so which is not that new, but what we really need you to is also as an input for our work to identify actually what researchers think are the pressing issues which need to be addressed in cooperation with Japan and Korea. And for that we have dedicated questionnaires for European and Asia-Pacific researchers, which you can access on our webpage, and you can also visit us at our booth and fill them out directly there. So that we can actually involve you all in our project work, and that you can all be part of the results that we are producing. So I would like to invite you all to participate in this. And from all this participation and these influences from you and also from other projects we are working together with, we would like to define a strategy document that contributes to the increased international collaboration on ICT research between the respective countries, specifically Japan and Korea also. In this strategy we try to define mutually beneficial and complementary research priority, meaning that we don't just say, okay, Europe wants to cooperate with Korea on this and that, but also that with the help of our Korean partners and also with our help of our Japanese partners, that we actually also get the input from them on what they are interested in working together with Europe, so that it's from both sides that there's a mutual influence on the drafting of the strategy, and so that both sides can gain benefits from the potentially future cooperation. On another hand, we are also implementing or trying to implement a cooperation portal, which will be loosely spoken be something like a Facebook for researchers. It will be based on Web 2.0 software. We already have established a very basic prototype already, and it can be seen on our stand at the booth. There's not much content yet in there, but when we started and put it online on our website, and we will all would like you to also contribute to this. You can upload your profiles and research interests, and also what you like to have as a partner, and that's something in the future which we would like to present to you, especially also, like I said, during our next workshop in Brussels. Hopefully by then the cooperation portal will be up and running, so that everybody has the chance to actually also provide some input to this. Like I said, the next workshop will be on October 26th in Brussels at the 4 Points by Sheraton Hotel. It's, like I say here, it's Rue Paul Spark in Brussels, so it's pretty much in the city center. The next workshop in Australia and New Zealand will be in February 2011, and in Japan and Korea probably in March. We are always trying to combine these with other events so that there's not an overlap, but a complementary effect and synergies with other events. So if you have more questions about any other issues regarding these, just contact us at our booth. Just visit us in the International Village. We have booth 16 right next to Australia. And just as a mark to the end, this is basically what we don't want to have. Like, we don't want to put in another strategy document or put in something that takes another 10-15 years to do. We want to provide something that is hands-on, also for researchers. That's why we also try to address with the cooperation portal directly the researchers, because the researchers in the end are the people that will do the cooperation, and that's why we try to be as close as possible to the side of the researchers, and try to involve you in all our efforts. And with that, again, with no Fraunhofer logo, but anyway, I would like to thank you, and if you have any more questions, like I said, come to the booth. Here's also my email and my contacts, and also the other project partners are always there to help you. If you would like to talk to your national contacts, just drop an email to info@EURASIAPAC-fp7.eu, and the info or your request will be forwarded to your respective national contact, so that we are here to answer your questions and try to help you to bring you also to FP7. Thank you very much for this. This is where my part is the project manager for FP7 for the EURASIAPAC project.